guys, today I'll be reviewing the shoes Jaw 1s and seeing if they're good for volleyball.
Seven to count. Morant against McConnell. Pick and roll. Morant. Oh!
Alright, first off, they look pretty, they look like Buzz Lightyears. Like the colorway, I mean, it doesn't look too bad, but they just remind me of Buzz Lightyear, you know? I played in these for around 2 weeks and I'm pretty surprised how they perform for a price of $110. Sadly, I did not get them for $110. I had to pay resale for these, but it was worth it, you know? Right, first let's talk about the traction. To be honest, it's pretty good. At first I was kind of slipping around, but eventually I broke them in and I didn't have any problems with them. It doesn't pick up too much dust, as you can see. If it does pick up dust, you could just like wipe it away and it'll be perfectly fine. So for traction, I'll rate this a 9 out of 10. Alright, next let's talk about the cushioning. The cushioning, to be honest, it's alright. For $110, cushioning is kind of average. The forefoot, there's a tiny rectangular zoom unit which you could kind of feel if the ball of your feet is like directly on top. So I recommend getting true to size so you could feel the air unit. Besides that, cushioning's alright. I mean, it's pretty responsive. You feel pretty bouncy wearing these, you know, probably because it's like Ja Morant's shoe.
Look at this. Jackhammer. Look how far back he cocks it. Look at, throw it back to the free throw line and then come back and put it down. It's Morant.
But overall, this is like a 7 out of 10 for cushioning. Alright, now let's talk about bounce. I don't know how, but these are really bouncy. Probably because it's Ja Morant's shoe, but in the forefoot, there's a zoom unit, a rectangular one right here. And if you get your ball of your foot directly on top, this thing feels like a straight-on trampoline. So that's why I recommend getting true to size if you're going to get the Jaw 1s. For bounce, I give these a 10 out of 10. Because I don't know how Nike did it. These are mad bouncy. They're as bouncy as the Jordan 36s and the Jordan 37 highs, which are my top 2 bounciest shoe I have ever tested. Alright, now let's talk about the weight. These are super light. When I played in them, I didn't even notice I had these on. They just feel like a sick sock, you know? Like, these are like maybe like 10 ounces. I don't know, I don't have a scale on me, but these are one of the lightest shoes I played in compared to like the Jordan 36s, which is the lightest shoe in my collection right now. But yeah, with these, they feel like feathers. You could jump so high in these, you don't even notice you have them on. So, for the weight, I'll give them a, let's say, 10 out of 10, because they just feel like an expensive sock. Alright, now let's talk about durability. If you don't know me, I love to dive. And usually that messes up the shoe pretty badly. Like, for example, the Jordan 36s. After like 4 months of use, it ripped on me. As you can see here, there's a huge hole caused by too many dives. But for Ja Morant's shoe, there's no problem. As you can see, basically there's only maybe like little scuff marks in the front, if you can see it. And for the traction, the grooves are really thick, as you can see right here. You can barely move them. Yeah, so for durability, I'd put these at a 10 out of 10 because they don't look like they'll be worn down too badly too soon. Now let's talk about the insole. The insole feels pretty cheap. It's pretty alright, like pretty thin. Nothing special about these. On the bottom there's glue that makes it stick like crazily onto the bottom of the shoe. So if you have like insoles you play in, I recommend taking these out once you get them, or else they're going to be stuck to the bottom of your shoe. If you want a super bouncy combo, I recommend these with the Victory insoles. What makes Victory insoles different from the other insoles is the carbon fiber on the back. As you can see, it's very explosive, so if you like take a step, every step you take there will be a push off, compared to the cheap Jaw 1 insoles, which are very floppy, so it won't give you anything back. So that's why I recommend these insoles for these shoes. Overall, these shoes are amazing for its price. For $110, they perform as well as the Jordan 36s and the Jordan 37s, and I paid $180 for both of them. Besides the cushioning, the shoe is a perfect shoe for someone who wants to jump high. Alright, so I recommend these shoes for outside oppos and setters. Maybe liberos too, but not for middles because there's like zero cushioning, which middles, they need a lot of cushioning because they're big, you know? So besides that, this is like a perfect volleyball shoe. And for $110, so something happened to my camera, so I had to switch to my phone. So what I was going to say is, for $110, these are a steal. Right now, these are my go-to shoes when I go play volleyball. Alright, now let's see some clips of me wearing these playing volleyball. Alright, this is the end of the video. Jaw 1 shoe review. Top tier shoe right here. My go-to shoe right now. Super bouncy and everything. Next shoe review, I'll review the Ling Ning super light basketball shoe. They're pretty sick colorway. Reminds me of the Sour Patch watermelon candy. And they perform pretty well. So don't forget to comment what other shoes I should review. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And see you in the next video. Peace. Alright guys, thank you for staying to the end of the video. Everything I said in the video will be in the description below. And yeah, don't forget to follow me on Instagram and TikTok. Again, thank you for watching and see you in the next video. Bye bye.